We live in an era of private spaceflight, yet 685 million people still drop into total darkness every time the sun sets. Centralized power grids are expensive and slow to build. In many rural regions, the cost of the hardware and the time required for installation make traditional infrastructure a financial impossibility. After witnessing this grid failure firsthand in India, 13-year-old Manasa Mendu decided to start building instead of waiting for a multi-billion-dollar expansion. She developed a solar leaf that costs roughly $5 to manufacture. It uses a combination of solar cells and piezoelectric materials to harvest energy from the sun, the wind, and even the vibration of falling rain. Her design process ignored the limitations of standard utility tools and focused instead on the raw physics of energy collection. This shift, moving away from an assembly line mindset to rethink a problem from the ground up, marks the beginning of a different approach to energy poverty. This is first principles thinking. It is the process of breaking a complex problem down to its most basic, undeniable truths and reasoning up from there, rather than copying what already exists. Most people reason by analogy, assuming that because electricity has always come from a massive central plant, it always must. First principles discard that assumption to look at the core need for localized electrons. This framework is the foundation of the Ad Astra and synthesis school models. It was developed by SpaceX engineers to move students away from rote memorization. In this model, you don't spend weeks lecturing on the mechanics of a screwdriver. You give a student a broken engine. Once they realize they can't remove the bolts by hand, they naturally seek out or invent the tool they need. When you focus on the problem itself, physical and financial constraints often reveal more efficient solutions than a limitless budget ever could. This problem-first mindset is now scaling. Engineers are moving past $5 prototypes to build macro-scale energy networks that exist entirely outside the national grid. These decentralized setups strip away the legacy costs of a massive grid. They focus exclusively on the core components: solar PV panels, battery storage, and local microinverters. This schematic shows how software now optimizes these networks. It balances local solar irradiance data with battery capacity and routes excess energy to neighboring houses to maximize efficiency. These decentralized solar networks are a permanent engineering solution, optimized by the very constraints that first principles thinking demands. This chart shows the rapid adoption of off-grid solar, now reaching 560 million people globally. This proportional breakdown illustrates where that power goes. Reliable electricity creates extended study hours and allows rural schools to power the digital tools required to attract qualified teachers. Healthcare sees an immediate upgrade. Clinics can run refrigeration units 24 hours a day, maintaining the potency of vaccines that would otherwise spoil. The economic data is just as clear. Rural small businesses utilizing these systems report profit increases of up to 30%.